Hi, my name is Jay Grams. My family has owned the Volo Auto Museum since 1960. We have a few hundred of the most exciting collector cars, and they're all for sale in one location. I personally have handpicked them from around the country. Welcome to my sales shop. Come on, let's go for a spin. We have got the holy grail of Dodge darts. This GTS has a 440 stuffed under that engine compartment right there. It's from the factory. It's an M code 440 Dart. They made 640 of these total. It has a real neat story. This is a number matching documented car, rotisserie restored. It's beautiful. They say there's less than 40 of these still survive today. Go to volocars.com and you can read the specs, study the pictures top to bottom, and you will find price tags on every single collector car that we have for sale at volocars.com. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, click on that bell icon. That way you'll be notified as the new ones are posted. But for right now, strap yourself in and let's go for a spin. Okay, a real quick story on the Dodge Dart. Mr. Norm, who owned Grand Spaulding Dodge right in Chicago, was like the Mopar Performance car dealership. He requested from Chrysler in 1967, he wanted a high-performance Dodge Dart. They sent him one. It had a 273 motor under the hood. Mr. Norm said, that's not what I want. I want a 383 stuffed into one of these little Dodge Darts. Big motor and a lightweight car. Chrysler said, nope, can't be done. So he had his own shop build the car. They built a 67 Dart with a 383 in it. And Chrysler found out. Chrysler said, okay, we can do it. So in 1968, the Dodge Dart 383 was born due to Mr. Norm pushing the issue. So then he said, well, 383 ain't good enough. I want a 440. So then Chrysler did take on the project. They actually hired Hurst Performance to put 640 440 Magnum motors in the Dodge Dart. So that's how it came to be. This one in particular has a build sheet, the trim tag, its numbers match motor, original V5 blue, rotisserie restored. The underneath of the car is as shiny and is as nice as this. Pristine metal, the floors, the frame rails, the inner rockers, the drop downs on the quarters, all the seams, all the spot welds, immaculate metal, and it's all painted a gloss V5 blue. The entire chassis and suspension was taken apart, restored, detailed, rebuilt, new bushings and upgraded gas shocks actually. All the brake lines, fuel lines were replaced. The brakes were completely rebuilt, restored. E-brake assemblies all hooked up. These were all drum brake cars. They did not make one with disc brakes. You could not fit a power booster under the hood, and at the time they did not offer manual disc brakes. So therefore all these M code 440 Darts were drum brake cars. You look up at the motor, it's still spotless orange paint. It's not greasy or dirty. The casting codes, the casting dates all line up, and the VIN number that matches the car is stamped on the pad right down by the oil pan. There's pictures on our website. There is a starter in the box, in the trunk. So I don't know if that's the numbers match starter. I'm sure he saved it for a reason, so there might be a replacement starter. The original goes with it, is what I'm assuming. Transmission is a correct 727 torque flight automatic trans. In back is the original 8 3/4 rear end with the 355 sure grip gears. It has an original style dual exhaust system with the correct chrome tips coming out the back. Fuel system's been restored. The gas tank was painted at the time of restoration. You can see it's flaking a little bit. Other than that, the bottom of this car is virtually brand new. All the nuts and bolts and clips and everything about it, really nice. The body is pristine. It's blue glass. It's original B5 blue car. Very desirable color. It's absolutely straight like a mirror. There's no ripples. The gaps are spot on. If you watch my videos, you know I'm all about the gaps. They're flush, they're square. This is all real nice, smooth. No bubbles, no problem areas at all that I'm seeing here. Now this is all spot on. Up the sail panel, the roof, it's all straight, no issues. Again, excellent fit. It's all real nice. This side's just as good. No bubbles, blisters, cracking, no problem areas. So the body's in excellent condition. The paint, the metal flake paint is laid out real nice, and it has a very glossy clear coat that's polished very, very smooth and glossy. The windshield is absolutely crystal clear. The stainless must be buffed and polished. It's all straight and shiny. The rubber gaskets are soft. 444 barrel, that's new or restored. The front of the car, the bumper has show quality chrome. The grille is either new or restored. The emblems look new. Door handles have been replaced. It has the white bumblebee stripe around the tail end. Pop bottle hubcaps on the steel rims. These red line tires are new, still has the nubs on the tread. I bought this car from one of our really good sellers. I wait for him to want to sell his car because they're always dialed in. That's what he does. He enjoys buying a car that's really outstanding, and he likes to just get everything just dialed in wonderfully. So this is coming from a really good seller. Whoever buys this, I'm sure will be happy, very happy. So he put the tires on. He actually deals with tires. So those are a new set of tires. All the weather strips are replaced and soft. In back, the whole tail panel, tail lights, trim, all of this is just mint. So why don't we open it up and get to see that 440 under the hood. All right, this is what a trunk compartment should look like. It's complete and it's restored. That's the point I was trying to make. So all the metal is really nice. Under the trunk lid's painted beautifully, nice gloss blue. The jambs are painted slick. The whole engine bay or trunk bay, if you pull the mat out, it's all blue. New rubber mat. It sticks up a little bit because we do have a new Firestone tire and a restored rim for a spare under there. All new wiring loom. It's the correct cloth wrapped wiring. And you have the jack assembly here as well. Here's some of the original parts. We'll get to the interior in a minute, but the lens has a crack in it. Here's a new lens. Here's the original distributor. There's a fuel pump and a starter. I assume they're original. That's why they kept them for the car. But inside this trunk compartment looks like new. The weather strip, the little blocks here, the divider on the back of the seat. And it does come with a little sign there because with the car, you just have to put your name over that person's name. And I didn't point out, it's not a big deal, but the rear window has some light scratches in the glass, typical of an original rear window. Door jambs are pristine. Weather strips, sill plates are replaced. Door panel all looks new. The metal is all painted real nice. The armrest, window crank, all that looks beautiful. Now, all these cars came virtually the same. You couldn't really order a list of options. No power steering, no power brakes, certainly no air conditioning. But all of them were bucket seats with a console, and they were all automatics, which is odd. A stripped-down car, you'd think most Darts came with a bench, and why they put a buckets, I don't know the answer to that. But looking at the dash pad is mint. All the chrome bezels around the dash looks like that's been replaced. Here's the crack and a little hole in the lens there. It's a radio delete, so there's no radio here, no antenna on the car, but there is a Bluetooth stereo mounted neatly under the dash. Glove box liner is new. There's an owner's manual. And I also found this real quick. Dodge Dart GTS special warranty. Pretty much telling you there is no warranty on the driveline, and the rest of the car has a 12-month warranty because of the nature of the vehicle. And this is the original build sheet. You can read the codes on here, and it tells you how the car was built. We'll put a copy of this on our website. This documents the car. Okay, so the center console looks like new. It's in beautiful shape, sparkling chrome, nice wood grain. The seats have been re-cushioned, nice firm cushions, reupholstered. The headrests look new. The carpet has been replaced, has embroidered mats. In back, everything looks new. The seats, the door, side panels, the headliners tight as a drum. Has all the seat belts in mint condition, even the shoulder belts up on the roof. So practically like new interior. The steering wheel's in really nice shape. And then this is what really makes this car special. They shoehorned a 440 Magnum motor. This exhaust manifold is very rare. It wraps around the steering bar down there. It's very, very rare, important part to this engine. But Hurst Performance, what they had to do, they had to make the manifolds a different K-member, different motor mounts. They had to adapt the block to work with the motor mounts. Different heat shields and a different oil pan. It's all unique to this engine in this car. And you can see it's detailed and restored. The firewall's gorgeous. The blower motor's detailed. Has the correct Mopar hoses. The motor, the right valve covers, all painted nice. The right air cleaner with the crinkle finish paint. The right carb, coil. The alternator looks new. Again, the whole engine bay is beautiful. The squirters are hooked up. We have the fender tag right here, which gives the options, colors, and codes. The VIN number of the car is stamped right here. That matches the car. This is an actual Mopar battery, not just a topper, so it's a correct battery, bolted down. See the orange overspray on the wire? That's correct. The cable was on the engine when they painted them at the factory. The right radiator, shroud, horns are hooked up. So you have a show quality motor compartment. Look at under the hood, how it's detailed. No power steering, obviously no air conditioning. This car is kind of special to me. It's my family's business. Been doing this my whole life. In all the years that we've been here, this is the second M-Code Dart we've ever had. We had a black one years ago. I was probably 12, 15 years old, something like that. We had a black 440 M-Code Dart, and I remember what a big deal it was back then. Back then, it probably sold for 20 grand or some crazy number. So this is a really special car. It's part of performance history, big motor in a little car. Dodge Darts were typically grandma's grocery getter, everyday car, and then to have one with that big old Magnum motor under the hood is pretty special. So there you have it. We got a rare, investment grade, quality muscle car here. It's documented and the numbers match. I gave you my impression. Go to volocars.com, talk to the salesman. They'll answer your questions the best they can. They can help get this delivered to your driveway. They can even help you finance this car. It's at volocars.com. If you enjoy the video, subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on that bell icon so you'll be the first to see the next one posted. Thanks for watching.